Everyone, old school Pokemon here, back again with the PokeFlipz podcast premiere, joined by my usual co-host, Catch 'em All Collectibles, Dan. How are we doing tonight, Dan?
Doing pretty well. Another premiere where we have no questions, and we'll get right to it. Viewership has not been amazing on the premieres. Our schedules are fairly tight. Nick's running eBay lives like a madman. I've got my night shift duty going on right now. We're gonna cut the premieres. This is gonna be the last one. As far as eBay critiques, I think we can just start out our solo episodes with a quick 5-10 minute thing, and that won't build too big of a backlog of questions. The whole idea behind these premieres was to answer the questions that we were getting in the episodes so that we didn't start alive with 30, 45 minutes, sometimes an hour of questions to get through, and then we're not engaging with the live chat. But if and when it becomes an issue again, I mean, we've had some episodes where we had 12 questions, 15 questions. We'll probably just take the top few. We'll take the top 2 or 3. So if and when you're deciding to leave a question, go through and upvote some of the other questions that you enjoy. I guess upvote your own for visibility as well. Because if and when we get peppered with 10, 15 of them, we'll try to lump them together, or we'll just try to grab a couple. The premieres are just more effort than they're worth, I think. Just given how much extra time it takes us to do them and get them scheduled. And then, yeah. So anything else to add on that?
No. If you guys want your questions answered, best way to do it is to hop in the live stream when we actually go live. Obviously, that's not possible for everyone. So if you're not able to, be sure to leave your questions and upvote them like Dan said. But would love to see you in the live chat at some point.
And I will say too, like, I've been generally scheduling the lives later, sometimes day of, because I have to upload the premiere the night before, and then I have to make sure the premiere funnels into the live. Now that I don't have to do that anymore, I should be able to schedule regularly the lives a day or two out. The way that lives actually work, you can comment hours ahead of time, a day ahead of time, the night before, as long as I have it scheduled. You can leave a comment, and that will be there when we hop in live, as far as I understand. I think I can usually see comments. So if you can't make it live, but you see it scheduled the night before, you can leave your question then, and then it'll be like the first question we grab when we go live. So yeah, we tried something new. It kind of worked, but it didn't really pay us back worthy of the effort that went into it, and the views were just, yeah, it doesn't make sense to continue with it, I don't think. So a little bit of a change there. Same old PokeFlipz, going back to the first edition style, I guess, instead of base set 2 style. With that though, as I said, no questions. We did have some eBay requests. We still will be doing those on our episodes with no guests. So as always, we won't have to look so many places to find where people left their eBays. That was a confusion too. Do we leave our eBays in the premieres? Do we leave them in the lives? A lot of things were getting lost. Anyways, though, I have pulled up here. We appreciate you, Willie Bear Cards. You've been selected out of those who requested their eBays be reviewed. If you care to have yours reviewed, try to leave it in the live stream. We will find it, though, if you leave it in the premiere, probably for 2 episodes from now when we do them again. But yeah, Nick, if you want to go, we did off stream, off recording. We reviewed a little bit as we do. What's your feedback?
So I actually really like your store. I like how you have everything set up. For graded cards wise, the scans look really nice. The titles, I think you're doing a good job there. Feedback looking good. Overall, I would say pretty solid job. Especially where you seem to be a newish eBay seller. I would say you're off to a good start there. So definitely keep up what you're doing. My one biggest critique for you is not so much the graded cards, but with the single cards. On the single cards, I don't. I used to really like taking pictures of all my cards. I thought it was easier. I thought it was quicker. I thought they looked good. But then I switched over to scanning single cards, and it's an absolute game changer. Um, so I would personally recommend starting to scan single cards. Now I personally use a it's called a Fujitsu FI 8170 scanner, and it is very expensive. If you're doing a lot of single cards, it works really, really well. So I would definitely recommend that. But if you're only selling like a few, maybe not even scanning cards, but just doing a little bit better of a job cropping your pictures. So that way, it's not showing as much of the black background than it is the actual card, because you want people to focus on the actual card, not so much the background. But props for using a black background. The consistency there is important, and that's the biggest thing. Not using a white background like a lot of people do. I do give you props for that. So good job on that one. But yeah, I would recommend looking into either. I'm assuming you use. I don't know if you use the same scanner that I use, but if you use the what's that one we use, the V600, Epson V600, PokeDreamer actually makes like a template to scan single cards. If you use that model of scanner, but if not, I'm sure you can figure out something with the scanner you're using. Or like I said, if you're looking to sell a whole bunch of single cards and keep that business going, I would definitely recommend that other scanner. But that was the biggest thing that I had for you. Overall, thought you were doing a pretty good job there. So definitely keep that up.
Yeah, I agree. I still use photos myself. I'm contemplating moving over to scans. A lot of the stuff I'm doing lately is eBay Vault, so I'm using their scans. I'm not putting like a huge focus right now, but due to my limited time, I probably will be like next springtime looking more towards scanners and things of that nature. But anyways, I noticed you have quite a few pretty cheap singles, and one kind of less a critique, more of a suggestion to consider. This is the route that I've always gone. I've always done like whatever the price is and then free shipping. Uh, it works out well for when someone buys one for you because uh, eBay standard envelope, it's only costing you 63 cents or so. But given that you can sell up to 5 or 10 and still fit within that eBay standard envelope, I think one way to really drive additional sales is to do and sorry if I'm not using the exact correct terminology, but given that you have a store, which it looks like you do have a store subscription, just the way this is all set up, uh,
Mm-hmm.
look into promotions. There are ways to offer. I know personally in my store, and again, this is something that I need to kind of revamp and add on to, but I do everything free shipping and I sell slabs primarily. If someone buys 3 slabs from me, I mean, one, it costs, say, $4 to ship. 3, it costs like $4 to $5 to ship. So if and when they buy 3 from me, I encourage them to do so by providing $5 off if they buy 3. You're selling $2, $3, $4 singles. I mean, obviously you can't do $5 off every 3, but maybe you do 50 cents off. Maybe you do $1 off if they hit a certain number of cards in their order. Uh, Play with the numbers. It gives you more visibility, though. I think eBay likes you using their tools to increase sell through, and it makes it more likely. Hey, I need this Machop Shadowless, and I see a little banner that says if you buy 3 from Quilly Cards, you get $1 off, or if you buy 3, you get 50 cents off. It doesn't sound like a lot, but people will definitely, some amount of people, not every person. Oh yeah, not only do they have the Machop I need, I actually need a Staryu, I need the Ponyta, I need the Onyx, I need the Magnemite. Now instead of maybe getting one item order, you're incentivizing them, and don't give them all of it. Whatever amount of money you'll save, don't give them all the savings. At least in my opinion, split it with them. If you're gonna save $1.50 on shipping 4 of them or 5 of them, maybe give them half that. Maybe give them. So yeah, I would just say look into the promotions, try to get a little creative with it. It's something that I have a little bit of that going on in my store, but I think even myself, it's something that I've had on my to-do list for a long time to look deeper into that because I think they do have a plethora of tools that a lot of people don't even know exist, myself included.
Yeah, that is a good point there. I like that critique there.
But I forgot to show it while I had it shared. But oh yeah, I guess I can just go back quick. A lot of item specifics being used, which I really like. More item specifics than I use myself. The eBay algorithm enjoys that. I went through most people that use 10 plus item specifics. I usually click into about 5 of their listings, and within the first 5 that I click into, and I might be in violation of this as well, I can usually find an error within 5 listings. You're using quite a few. I picked 5 listings of yours at random, and they were all correct for the ones that I looked at. So I can't say that they're all correct for certain. I'm not going to check them all, but you at least passed my spot check, which most people fail, myself included. So props to having all those item specifics accurately. You're doing a great job.
Yeah,
That
keep it up.
yeah, and appreciate you throwing your name into the hat to be critiqued. That's pretty much what we've got here. Anything to say in closing of our potential final premiere ever? Maybe someday we'll go back to it. Who knows?
No, it has been fun. It has been fun. Appreciate you, you loyal fan base who has been watching these premieres. It's a sad day, but we will see you in a minute with the actual live.
Yeah, it wasn't too many of you, but a few of you out there were watching them all the way till the end. But yeah, with that, we will catch you live.